Well, we hope that she will be back on the circuit next year. This, of course, just a reminder, the last World Cup.
0-0 and goes that far up the line, up into 5th place, then that is just amazing.
Now, what's Laukkanen managed to do? 2.3 inside. Not really surprised to see that. She has certainly improved her ski speed as the season's gone on. Just like her teammate Mäkäräinen suffered a little with the home pressure, missing targets. Those starting later will maybe take that little bit more care.
It's really critical to get into a good position before you pull the trigger on the first round. You want a first time hit.
What was your thought process preparing for that prone shoot?
Always be checking for natural alignment, making sure you're looking exactly where you think you are, and working between the trigger and the breathing. Nice flow and a technique from Laukkanen. She's still getting the straps on, so a lot of the biathletes just get away from the range and fix their straps.
What is going on? Her chance of winning any...
She will be absolutely livid with that, having to go around 3 times on a loop.
Now, Laukkanen is looking a little more promising. Clear in the prone, 8 out of 8 so far. Now, can she clear the last one? Yes, she does. Mari Laukkanen is going to set the target time, 15:12. She's going to be over a minute inside, almost a minute and a half clear. Fantastic performance from Laukkanen, and that is just what the Finns wanted, but they wanted it 7 days ago.
Better late than never.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and finish the season on a high can certainly be worth
the outside ski.
Yeah, it's the penalty loop. You know, 150 meters sounds a little innocuous, but so often we see that a faster skier on the penalty loop coming out of the penalty loop at the same time as someone who's slower but hasn't done the loop, and then they can't match them on the last loop. It takes so much out of the leg, particularly the inside leg.
Yeah, and there's so much energy, you know, your body's got to offer, so when you're using it up on that penalty loop unnecessarily, then you've got to do some magic out on the track.
0.9, just 600 meters to go. That's pretty much all the hard work done. She comes back along what I've always called gratis backen mark. It's no longer gratis. They put up a big stand and they charge a fair fee to get in there.
There is a few adjustments to the course right now, but there is still some free areas, and expect tomorrow to see some families doing barbecues and watching the race at the same time.
Well, you had a beautiful shot of the jump here in Oslo, and the jump, the stadium, the tracks have all been redesigned over the years, and particularly the last decade, they've put in a massive amount of effort to make it the perfect ski stadium. 1,500 meter race, so you can see the percentages that a miss cost you. Now, Laukkanen starting to look a little bit tired, but she's pushed really hard. The tension in the neck you can see, so not quite as fluent as she was at the start of this final loop, but I think she might well have done enough to secure certainly top 5, possibly top 3, and who knows, she could be on top if some of the big names, or most of the big names, miss. They're going to find this time pretty hard to match. 22:50, the only time posted so far from Selina Gasparin of Finland. Laukkanen is an age inside that, over 2 minutes clear. Brilliant performance from her. Good race from her, and she's likely to top the Dalmar missing 3. It's not as easy as it looks.
No, and Dalmar coming back. 3 misses in the prone and then 0 shooting in the stand. It's a really difficult task to come back onto a good shooting after you've screwed up in the start.
Mäkäräinen missing 4. This, of course, is Laukkanen, who has hit down.
Yeah, she was the most focused stand shooting woman we have seen today.
Laukkanen, well, she's soaking up the occasion. A little bit disappointing for her. One of the smaller crowds that we've had this year, not compared to Pyeongchang, but you know, Friday tends to be a little bit quiet here. Tomorrow the stadium will be absolutely packed. We'll have a lot of skiers out. Do you think they've been swamped with sporting events? You know, the Holmenkollen 50 is a massive occasion.
Yeah, I mean, this month now, we just 3 weeks ago we had the winter holiday here in Oslo, where the kids are off school and everyone seems to go up to their cabins. And last week with the 50k and the cross country, there was thousands of people around Holmenkollen.
So that just about wraps up our first race today, as we have a good look at the jump in the background. All the jumpers have had their little bit of action. Laukkanen will be delighted with what she's done today. Top spot, 20:33.5, the winning time. The French delighted, Brezard and Béchon on the podium. Kukalaba much better than we've seen from her since the World Championships, in 4th place. She will really fancy her chances in the pursuit tomorrow.